Hi there. In this quick video we'll be taking a look at this Philips hair clipper. And where's the model number? I cannot see the model number on this. QC5115/15. And why I bought this? Well, it was the closest one to an older hair clipper from Philips that's still perfectly working in our family, and we wanted a second one because we got one from, I think, Remington, if I'm not mistaken, and some other brands, and they were bad. And I mean bad to the level that you almost couldn't properly use them, and it sucks. This one should be ultra quiet, good for the whole family. Yeah, 11 length settings with a sliding comb, so you don't need to replace the combs like you need on that bad Remington. We'll see. Hopefully it's at least, I don't know, 3/4 as good as the old Philips that we still have. So let's open this box. They give us just a tiny bit of info on how to adjust this, so we basically press on the back of it. Obviously it needs to be plugged in. We preferred the plugged in variant. The Remington, I think it's cordless. Power should still be good enough for cordless. I don't think that's the problem of the Remington, just the comb being really dumb and blocking all the hair inside of it. The hair is just not falling out from the Remington. So yeah, the size is 3, 5, 9 and 15 millimeters. That's great. This is how you need to keep it flush against the skin, not with its front or the back of the comb. This is how you fully get it out to clean it, and when you need to do the contour. And this is how you can pop out the blades themselves to give them a clean, but do not wash them. So quite simple to use. Anybody who's ever used one of these at any point in time, even from other brands, should be able to use this one without absolutely any issues, because there's nothing that's special about it. Tiny brush for cleaning. It's a power brick because it's not a charger. So how much? 5.4 watts on the output. Okay. And I think this is the, yeah, I think this is a standard power brick for Philips lately, even for cordless devices to charge them, if I remember right. I've seen this connector, and I know some cordless devices charge at 15 volts, so probably this is one of their standard power bricks. And I actually like that the company to start unifying their chargers. And the comb seems to be pre-installed on it. Okay. Yeah, nice clicky button. I can dig that. Yeah, doesn't have a battery. And it's corded, just to be sure everybody understands the situation. Same voltage on this, obviously. And use it only with this HQ8505 power unit. Ooh. And actually they have more. I thought it's only up to 15. No, it's up to 21. And look how big this area is from which the hair can fall out. That's exactly what we wanted. On the Remington it was almost fully closed. Where can the hair come out from if it's almost fully closed? Or at least that's I remember. I need to take a look at it. And if you just push directly on this, it's not going out of there, so you need to press it from here to adjust it. Perfect. Just wanted to show you the old model that we really liked, but it's not manufactured anymore. So its power, how much? 13 volts at 400 milliamps. So that means probably around 5 and something to 6 watts. So more or less same power as this one, which is perfect, but this is much bigger because it has a transformer. This is a switching power supply, so bonus in here. Cable is thinner on this than on the old one. Again a bonus. But the really freaking nice thing about this, you adjust it from here and see the dimension, but that's not extremely awesome. What's really awesome is that this, you see it, can adjust a tiny bit to, if you do it a bit wrong, it will allow you to still work. Yes, it will not keep the perfect height, so that's you do have a chance to mess it up a tiny bit, but it's almost unnoticeable, maybe 0.5 millimeter or something like that. But yeah, this thing was freaking cool. And as for where the hair could come out, it did have this area on the side and also on the back, so it didn't really catch too much hair. Let's see, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 again on this one. They seem to be a tiny bit thinner. Let me see, how flexible are they? Yeah, more or less the same. So these are a bit wider but less tall, and these are thinner but taller, and at the end of the day they do the same thing. Okay, I can only hope that this cuts as well as this one. Hate of it, this is a bit lighter than this, honestly. Yeah, it's lighter, but this has the mechanism that goes through it to adjust the comb, so that surely has a bit of weight in it. I don't think it's from the motor. I can actually feel it a bit heavier in the top part, but that made it more neutral in the hand. This, yeah, this is top heavy or bottom heavy, whatever you want to call it, but nothing dramatical. So yeah, we'll put it to work and get back to you. That's all that I can do, and hope for the best. Let me see noise level. Yeah, I consider this quiet. Not extremely quiet, but not noisy. But before starting to use it, let's take a look at the web page of PCBWay, today's video sponsor. And here we are on PCBWay.com, and they can help you with PCB prototypes with various numbers of layers, PCB assemblies, flexible and rigid flex PCBs, advanced PCBs. They can also do CNC and 3D printing and support a various assortment of CAD files. They can also do SMD stencils for you, and also have many other possibilities. They even have a module store if you want to buy any, I don't know, modules, for example. And yeah, milling, we saw that for a second. They increase the services that they can do for you day after day. So every time I visit their web page, there is something new here, and that's actually quite exciting. So good for you, PCBWay, for doing this. And let's get back to our video. Okay, my father just finished cutting my hair, lots of hair. This thing is perfect. Nothing gets stuck between the plastic and the blades. Everything, just do it like this and it falls out. Keeps the hair up, so it cuts it evenly. It doesn't just push it down on your head. So this is really nice. This thing, easy to adjust, no issues. If you want to get it out fully, you just push it out fully and it's out. So absolutely no issue with this whatsoever. Highly recommend it. Is as good as the previous model that we have. So yeah, really good. And if you ever need to clean it, of course you get this out and just push in here and this thing flops out. And it doesn't fall all the way, which is actually good because you clean what you need. As you can see, we do need to clean it just a tiny bit. Then push it in, and this has two rails on the side. You can see them. and they just need to go into this channel on each side, quite simply, and pull from here, and it's locked. It's perfect, and obviously you adjust whatever you need, and these are the locks on each side that block it from movement. Great. And it even cuts really well like this, but a warning, it doesn't cut perfectly, so it perfectly next to the skin, so it leaves about 1 millimeter long hair even at this. You can see it quite clearly, it's the thickness of this material. For me that's absolutely perfectly. Yeah, and you can cut the hair next to your ears, for example, like this, no issues whatsoever, cuts perfectly. So this is really freaking good, and yeah, dropping stuff, and I'm happy that they still make things like this, because we again bought a few variants from other brands and nothing was as good as our original Philips, and with this one we are back to the same level of quality. Original Philips still working after many years. If this works as much as that one, oh, awesome. So yeah, hope this video helps you. In which case, please give it a like. I recommend this thing, absolutely. And yeah, as always, see you in the next video.